Hello, this is Adriana here from Super Speakable, just talking to you about presentation skills. So this channel is meant for you to learn how to speak English and to practice skills for the reasons why you chose to speak English. Now, if your goal is to participate in conversations, presentations, here are some skills that you can use to improve your presentation in English. Now, here we're using our Super Speakable page, and you are going to see our link right below the subscription button, and you can engage with other conversation tips and free resources in the site available for you. Now let's talk about presentations. When you have to present, most of us feel very anxious. Now, presentation skills need to be improved from practice, like anything in life. So if you want to plan your presentation, think about what you can do in order to improve the information that you want to present. Now, the first thing you want to do is to know the requirements of a presentation. Are you presenting because you need to provide information at your workplace? So it is important to have the instructions read carefully. So if it is a presentation for school, for a group of people, what are the requirements? What do you need to present? What details are important to be in your presentation, to be clearly articulated? Ask yourself questions. What do you think, if you're at school, an instructor, your teacher, wants you to have in an organized manner, right? So look at the organization of the information and ask yourself questions as per what information selection is important to be present in your presentation. Now, the next point that you should be aware of is to know the topic. Do you understand the topic of the presentation you want to make, right? So it is important to narrow down the presentation. Now, presentations can be fairly boring. And one way to make your presentation more exciting is to go direct to the point, narrow down the topic. So let's look at ways of doing that. All right, so by clicking on this link, you are going to see a lot of tips in order to choose an interesting topic, gather information, collect information you need, and then start researching from questions you have about that topic. So I truly recommend that you use this link and read through this document in order to plan your presentation properly. Now, another important point is that you know your audience. Who is that is going to be watching, listening to your presentation, right? So it is important to know your audience. For example, this video is meant for you who speak English and want to improve your presentation skills. Now, think about that audience and think about the needs that that audience have. So what is that you want the audience to take away from your presentation, right? Think about what interests that audience. The fourth point is to practice. In English, we say that practice makes perfect. So practice your presentation exhaustively, right? The more you practice, the better you get at presenting the information you have at hand, right? Here are some tips of practicing for a presentation. So if you click on this link here, you will have some tips on how to practice, right? So here we also recommend some apps that you can use, and using your phones in order to practice your intonation, your diction, the clarity with which you are presenting that information are also very important. Another point is pronunciation. Now, for you who speak English as a second language like me, you may be concerned about your pronunciation, your accent, right? How you sound in English. Now, the most important is to be clear. You want to sound clear to your audience, to inform and to have good intonation when you are presenting any topic, right? Lastly, the last tip I want to give you is that it is important to relax. Remember that presentations are nerve-wracking. Most of us get very anxious when we need to present, right? So it is important to relax. Here on this link, you have some tips on how to control your nerves when you have to present. So let's go there. How to control your anxiety, right? What are some strategies that you can use? Now, one of the very good points for relaxation is to breathe, right? Deep breathing will help you relax. A second point is to think positively, have positive thought. Thinking that you can't do something does not help you, right? And a third point is your body posture, right? Having a good up straight posture will help you present better and to exude confidence, right? It is also important to pause. Pausing helps your audience to think about that you were saying, right? It also helps you with controlling your nerves because it gives you time to breathe, right? And again, we go back to that first tip, that of practice. The more you practice, the more relaxed you feel when you are presenting a topic of your choice. Well, with all those tips given to you, I hope that now you're ready to plan your presentation, to organize your ideas, to control your nerves, and to relax by practicing and practicing. And so you are going to be successful on your presentations. Okay? I invite you to make comments. Use the comment box below the video. Also access our website where you find all those resources for free. Super Speakable is a great way for you to learn how to improve your English by getting tips of presentation, conversation, and other free resources for communication, writing, and reading. I see you around. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And feel free to ask questions using the comment box. See you around. Bye-bye.